Hi Stampers, it is Jennifer Sinceri, and tonight I am going to show you how to do an ombre effect in stamping using a Stamparatus. Okay, this is the card I'm going to make. I've used Night of Navy and Calypso Coral with Whisper White. And that's the inside. Isn't that cute? Stamp sets that we used. I'm starting off with Seriously the Best. This is going to retire. Stampin' Up! Will guarantee all retiring stamps through the end of May, I believe. I have to look at the date. I want to say it's the 22nd, but I can't remember for sure. All the other supplies that are retiring are as supplies last. Okay, and then the other stamp set we're going to use is called Daisy Lane. This one is carrying over to the new catalog, and we're going to use this for some of the decorating on the card. Okay? All right. Card pieces. So I cut my card base, Night of Navy, excuse me, 5.5 by 4 1/4. I scored it at 4 1/4. Okay. And then Calypso Coral. This is my mat. And I cut this at 5 1/4 by 4, and then Whisper White 5 by 3 3/4. Okay, and this is the piece we're going to stamp on. Here's my Stamparatus. Now the Stamparatus comes with 2 clear plates, and tonight I'm only using one. It comes with 2 magnets. It also, there are lots of different accessories that you can get for your Stamparatus. I'm using the grid paper right now, and as you can see, I drew a template of where I want my paper to be, so I know exactly. And this is great for mass producing things. So I am going to put my paper on here and hold it down. Let me just check to make sure, because I was a little bit off. I want to make sure that's a little bit over. I wanted it there. I think it was that line. I did it a couple times. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So you're going to put your stamp on. This is acting like our clear block. And I'm going to stamp it with Night of Navy. I'm going to ink it up with Night of Navy. I'm only going to ink up one time for this technique. Okay. Ombre means that it starts to fade out. It's layers of fading. So I want to make sure that that's really covered well with ink. And then if you see any ink on your plate that you don't want, just make sure you wipe it up. You use a baby wipe, wet paper towel, whatever you want. Okay, so here we go. We're going to stamp even pressure. There you go. And now I'm going to pull this out and bring it to the next notch. Okay? Those hinges. And I'm going to stamp and then bring it down to the next notch. I'm going to stamp, bring it down to the next notch, stamp, bring it down to the next notch. And you won't make it all the way on this one, but that's okay. That's all right. Okay, there's my ombre effect. Isn't that cool? So easy. All right, I'm going to put that back in, close it up, move it out of the way. Okay, now, let's see, where's my finished card? Where did the finished card go? I've done this a couple times tonight. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I did 2 flowers on my sample. I think I'm only going to do 1 tonight on this one. We are going to use the stem and the flower from the Daisy Lane, and I'm going to use Old Olive for my stem and leaves. Okay, so I'm going to ink that up, and whenever you ink up your stamps, just dab it. You don't need to rock your stamp, because then you get ink on your block and you don't want it in those certain places. Okay, I'm make sure I'm not, that you guys can see. Okay, and then even pressure. We don't rock. There's my awesome stem. Now, I'm actually going to stamp my daisies on a piece of scratch paper because this stamp set has a coordinating punch. And I have to say, that's probably one of my favorite things. If I see a bundle that has a punch, I usually buy it because punches make stamping so easy. Okay, there's one daisy. This is the mini daisy. The other daisy set in the catalog, and I can't remember the name, it is retiring. But we are keeping the Daisy Lane one. It's the newer one that we're keeping. Okay, now I'm going to use, there are two punches. I'm using the mini daisy, okay? So I'm going to punch these little cute guys out here. Make sure we've lined it up. Don't want to cut off some of my petal. And then the next one. Let's see, make sure it's all centered. Nope. You know, if it's not perfect, it's okay, but we want it as close to perfect as we can get. Okay. Great. All right, there are my two daisies. And now I'm going to put these together. I want to close up my other ink pad so I don't get inky fingers. Okay, tonight I'm going to use snail adhesive. I am going to tell you that the snail adhesive is retiring. Stampin' Up! Is bringing out a new tape runner design. And I believe there's going to be two different kinds. One is just for basic card making, I believe, and then the other one's a little bit stronger for projects, is my understanding. But if you want to stock up on snail adhesive refills, these are going to be available, oh goodness, I want to say through the end of May also, but I could be wrong on that. I haven't memorized the dates yet, and I apologize. Okay, so this one isn't going to sell out quite yet. They're guaranteeing it for a while, but it will retire with the new catalog for sure. Okay, and then we're just going to line those up. So now we have a fuller daisy head. And I am going to now adhere this to my mat. You could use dimensionals if you wanted to make this pop. I tried it and I actually didn't like this one, which is odd because I usually do. I liked it better flat. I just felt like it, I don't know, I just thought it looked better. Okay, no, but we're going to make our flower pop. So I'm going to use mini dimensionals. For some reason, this one got all messed up, but that's okay. I can still use it. So I'm going to put that little mini dot on there and take the backing off. And there's my daisy. Isn't that sweet? Ouch. And now we're going to use the denim ribbon. And here's a little trick I'm going to show you. I know a lot of you struggle with bows, so I wanted to show you another way to do this. So I'm just going to cut a strip. Okay. And we're going to put a little bit of snail adhesive kind of in the middle and figure out where I want it. Press that down. I have that one nail that looks yucky, ladies. I have, what would you call it? Shelter-in-place nails right now. I need to go get a manicure. That'll probably be one of the first things I do when we are allowed to get a haircut, get my nails done. Okay, now I just used adhesive, snail adhesive, and folded back those ends. And now I'm going to take my ribbon again, and it's still connected to the spool. Now you remember, ribbon will fray the more that you play around with it because you're loosening up the fibers. So we want to be careful. I think I got adhesive there. Or no, it's the back of my card. And then I'm just going to tie a knot. I'm not doing a bow. Okay. And then we're going to cut off those ends. This would be great for more masculine cards as well. A little knot. Okay. And then I'm going to adhere this to our card base. We don't need to do the whole perimeter of the card base. I just do the 4 corners. If you want to do a little bit in the middle, that's fine, but you don't need to do the whole card perimeter. This stuff works really well. As long as it's the permanent, and that's what we sell. I know some other companies sell removable tape runner and permanent tape runner. So you have to be careful with that. Okay, there's my card. And then I showed you the inside already. I just decorated this one up. I used the You're Seriously the Best and then put some cute flowers on there. Okay, that was super easy, wasn't it? And isn't that just fun as that ombre starts to fade? Okay, now I want to talk to you a little bit more about this stamp set. As I told you, this was retiring. This set is $19, which is a great deal for a stamp set because you're going to use these sentiments on lots of different cards. But it also complements with a kit that is available. This kit is retiring. This kit sold for $30 and I paid regular price for mine. It is now on sale in the last chance product section for $18. And it makes 16 cards. You get all the supplies you need except your ink, your adhesive, and your stamps. So if you already have your ink pads, that's great. You already have your adhesive, that's great. All you need to do is buy your stamps. And this would probably be a stamp set you would use again on other cards. Just like I did. This card is not from the kit. I just made this design up. Okay. It comes out to about $1.12 per card with the sale price, which is amazing. And I wanted to show you the kit because I really don't want you to miss out on this great deal. It comes with this cute box, which I was thinking would be a great gift. You can put something in there, baked goods, a scarf, socks, jewelry, bath products, all sorts of goodies. And then you could put one of the cards that you make with it, or you could make up the cards and put them in with some stamps as a nice gift. Lots of options. So we've got gold flower sequins, and I want to say these are adhesive backed. And you get twine. And then all the rest of the stuff in here. I want you to see this because I know the catalog and seeing it online isn't the same. Can I get everything out? All right. Let's move that out of the way. Okay. Get that out of the way. All right, so you have card bases. There are 4 card designs. Let me show you. It comes with the directions. So these are the card designs. And sometimes I do the designs like they are recommended, and sometimes I make alternatives. It just depends. I think they're super cute, and they're super easy to make. So you've got Balmy Blue card base, which I think went with these. You have terracotta tile. I want to say there are 4 of each design. Yep, there's 4 designs and there's 4 cards of each. So there's your 16 cards. And then we've got mint macaron. Okay. And then we've got another terracotta tile, and these have gold flakes on them. Isn't that pretty? So there are your card bases. You get 16. Then there looks like there's some circled stitched dies for stamping on. You've got printed vellum. You've got your envelopes. So it comes with envelopes, and look at the envelopes. Aren't those beautiful? We've got vellum tree branches, or leaves, I should say, die cuts. These are laser cut, so you just punch them out. More of my envelopes. Okay. We have vellum laser cut banners. Here's some birds that are laser cut die cuts, and you just punch them out. And then some stitched banners. You use these to stamp on. And then I think the balmy blue card. Yep, this is kind of like your DSP. Okay. And then there's a different shape of banners, and these are all die cut, so they punch out. So there's a lot of good stuff in here for $18. This is a great, great bargain. And I don't want you to miss out. So I thought I would show you this kit. It is while supplies last. And I am going to do a live event in May using this card kit with the stamps. And if you purchase this, then you can assemble the cards with me online, and we could do it together. Okay? I will post the date. I haven't decided. I'm thinking mid-May. Mid-May. All right, if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to be yours. I am located in the Sacramento Valley. And I do normally hold face-to-face workshop events, but obviously we're not doing that right now. I am making monthly card kits that are available for porch pickup sale. For those of you that would like to do that, you can find me on Facebook, Stamping with Jennifer Sinceri. This is my host code for May. If you would like to place an order, if you want to get that kit or the stamps before they retire or sell out, I encourage you to do that quickly. Like I said, stamp sets are guaranteed to the end of May. I'll have to look up the date. But the consumables, like our DSP, embellishments, ribbons, those are all while supplies last. And things tend to sell out quickly. Let's see, is there anything else I need to tell you? I think that's it. I'm hoping that you enjoyed this ombre effect using your Stamparatus. Okay? All right. See you later. Happy stamping and stay safe and healthy. Bye.